Hey guys, just wanted to introduce the newest member of our family here. This is our brand new Bumblebee Ball Python. We haven't given him or her a name yet, because we're not 100% sure if it is a him or her. But got in today from XYZ Reptiles online. And I read some reviews on there that or especially on Reddit and things, we've had such an amazing experience with them. We came in this box right here, and since it was such a small one, it came in this tub, and it was overnighted yesterday, and came with some instructions as well as a card here that states the birth month and year, as well as what they've been eating and what day they've been eating on, which has been Fridays. So it looks like this one is graduated up to hoppers and either live, frozen, thawed, or both. So the first thing we did was obviously introduce this little one to his or her new habitat and just try our very best to make sure that if he or she was cold, that we didn't shock it. Just kind of go ahead and let everything kind of adjust to the temperatures that we have here. But as you can see, absolutely beautiful. The colors and the patterns. We are extremely excited to have this baby. And this is our first ball python. But from what I've read and what I've seen, because we've done a ton of research just because we wanted to come into this prepared, this one seems to be extremely social. Because everything we've read, and you guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but everything we've read said that it would ball up if it was scared, and sometimes they'll even roll over and play dead like a possum and all kinds of stuff. So the fact that this one has been extremely open and curious and, you know, looking around, all the tongue flicks and everything else, gave us the impression that it was an extremely healthy, very curious little one. And earlier, I got to tell you, if you've never seen one of these things just yawn, it was the absolute cutest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. So we are very, very excited. We've got an entire enclosure that I'm going to be custom building coming in on Friday. Right now, we are going to be living in a much smaller enclosure, but that's okay. Only a couple of days of it. And we've got bottom heating going on. We've got plenty of hides. And we've got a lot of climbing materials as well that we're going to be putting in there just so this little one can have plenty of room for exercise. And of course, so we can kind of see what's going on there. We wanted to make sure that we could just kind of view it as well, just in the cage, because we wanted to make sure that we could, you know, maintain that it was healthy the whole time. So, but as you can see, she's extremely curious. Very, very curious. But just look at that pattern. She is so pretty. And believe it or not, I know that the stock photos, I'm sure that they use for what kind of, I guess, morph you're going to be getting whenever you do order these. I'm sure it's not the exact snake every single time, just due to the fact that they probably go through quite a few of these at a time, you know, selling and, you know, when they do breed these up. Which apparently this is from I guess a spider. I guess a spider one makes the Bumblebee, which is an interesting name. So I'm not really sure why it's called a spider, but the stock photo is so similar to what we actually got. And everything I've read says that it could get a little darker or even a little more vibrant as it gets bigger. So we're gonna kind of see what we got there. Like I said, this little one's only about a month old. But I tell you what, we sure are excited to grow with this thing. Come on, baby. But yeah, very, very curious. Very, very curious. Hasn't balled up once, other than whenever it fell asleep in its new enclosure. But yeah, it's just been crawling all over the hands, crawling all over the sofa, And of course, tongue flicking everything. And the good thing is we've actually had, I've got pretty large dogs. They have been out in the room, and the little one here doesn't seem to really care. Now, granted, my dogs aren't super nosy or anything. They pretty much leave the smaller stuff alone, unless it smells like bacon, and then of course they'll go after it. But been leaving it alone, and this little one didn't bat an eye, even as the big old puppers were going right past it and stuff. So it is very brave little one, but absolutely beautiful. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Well, anyways, guys, just wanted to stop by and let you guys know what I've been doing. I know that I haven't posted in a while, so we've been getting everything ready for our new member of the family here, and I'm extremely excited to share more in the future with you guys about this little nope rope and how he or she grows as we find out what the sex is, and of course after that what the sheddings are like and what the color is going to be after a few sheddings. So but as always, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you all in the next video.